Christian and welcome back to our channel. Today I am in like full glam because I filmed not only this eyeshadow tutorial, but on our TikTok I did how to put eye gems on your eyes for that Euphoria style makeup. Now personally I don't watch Euphoria, but I can attest the makeup is amazing and it's super fun. So let's get into today's video. I'm actually going to be doing a review and swatches of the new ATHR palette and giving you my thoughts on the palette. So first I wanted to read you guys the description on the palette and share a little bit about ATHR Beauty. So this palette features 10 shades in ultra matte, shimmer, duochrome, and metallic finishes to create gorgeous glowing looks. It's a crystal charged powder infused with amber powder to help improve your skin's glow by illuminating the skin when it's light reflecting crystals, which I always say this about ATHR Beauty. Her palettes are formulated to actually look better in light, so they actually look better in person because in person you're able to see the shifts that the shadows have, but it's not like in conventional cosmetics, it's not like glitter. So it's very mature sheen and pearlescence finishes, to my opinion. It's formulated with organic coconut oil, shea butter, and prickly pear seed oil for uber smooth one swipe application to help repair damaged skin by pollution. So if you've never used the ATHR formula, her shadows are even though they're a powder, they're almost very creamy and buttery and movable because they're packed with a lot of skincare ingredients. They're honestly my favorite shadows. I feel like I have a YouTube channel dedicated to ATHR eyeshadow looks because I'm seriously obsessed with her formulation. So let's go ahead and get into some swatches on the palette itself. I'm gonna swatch them for you by like finishes so that you can see and compare colors. So let's talk first about the matte shades that are in this palette. So the first one that is right here is this gorgeous desert coral color. So it's a complete matte pink color. I actually have it on my eyes today. It's a super fun pop that I feel like you don't get to see a lot in clean beauty, and it can really create these beautiful sunset looks. The next one next to that is Desert Sand, which is this really pretty, like almost yellowy brown color. It's almost like a poppy brown in my opinion. And then the shade next to that is called Sedona. It's this really pretty, almost like a reddish tone matte brown, which is gorgeous for creating those sunset golden hour eyes. And then we have the shade Mesquite, which is kind of like this like neutral toned, pretty chocolate matte brown color. So those are the 4 mattes that you get to work with in the palette to create great crease colors, eyeliners, and all that good stuff when you're doing your eyeshadow. The palette that I have swatched is, I like to call these the pearlescence of the palette. So they are almost those duochrome shadows. They don't have a ton of glitter in them, but they're really gorgeous to work with. So the first shade that you see right here is called Twilight, and it's this really pretty, almost like light gold shift white shade that you can pop in the inner corner of your eyes, highlight your brow bone, use it as a highlighter. The next shade in the palette is this really pretty, it's called Eternal, which is honestly one of my favorite colors in the palette because it's this really gorgeous, like subtle gold brown color that you can use, I feel like, all over your lid for like a one washed eyeshadow look. Especially when you pair it with some of the mattes. And then you've got this really fun like yellow gold color that you can use to really have those very gorgeous, intense golden hour eyeshadow looks. So the next 3 colors in the palette are the ones that are in the center right here, and I would consider these the most like shimmery out of the whole palette, but as you can see, it's not so shimmery that it's unbearable. I have actually 2 of the shimmers on my eyes today, and they're still like not super glittery, but one of my favorite shades in the entire palette is actually this one right here. It's that center gold shade, and let me tell you, I have never seen ATHR have a more shimmerier gold than this one that's formulated, and I own a lot of her palettes, and this gold is nowhere in her other palettes. Honestly, all the shades in this palette I feel like are so different from any of her other palettes that if you snag this one, you're going to enjoy it. She also used to have a palette that was kind of similar to this, and she revamped that one. and I still own the old one, but I still feel like these are very different shades. Even though she says that some of them are similar from the old one, I still feel like formulation wise she's upgraded, so they all perform so differently. The other shade that you have in here that's super fun is this like shifted purple gold, which is so fun for like a smokier look from day to night. And then that really fun corally gold shade, and I actually have that on today in the center. That is just such a unique shade. So those are the swatches from the palette. I feel like if you are somebody who plays on the warmer side of shadows, you're going to super enjoy this spicy palette filled with super fun golds and shimmers. I mean, if you're on our channel and you come see us in store, you know I am a super big fan of ATHR Beauty. So honestly, like if you're in the market for a new warm eyeshadow palette, I would just snag it. You're not gonna be disappointed. The shadows are super buttery, gorgeous, and they are gonna create you so many golden hour glow looks for spring, summer, and all year long. I hope you guys enjoyed this review and demo and swatches of the palette. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you guys in our next video. I hope you're having a clean beauty day out there.